Oke baik, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini saya akan mempresentasikan tugas dari bahasa Inggris sesi kelima. Pertama-tama, perkenalkan nama saya Abdurrahman Jainun dari kelas T22A. Nah, judul dari karya ilmiah saya tersebut adalah Mesh Network Performance Analysis in a Wireless Sensor Network. Poin yang pertama, mesh network within WSN. A definition of WSN. Wireless sensor network WSN is a system consisting of small sensors connected wireless to detect, measure, and convey information about the surrounding environment. These sensors also have the ability to detect temperature, humidity, pressure, motion, and other environmental parameters. The data collected by the sensor is then sent via a wireless network to be and your or to take the antis action. Definition of mesh networks. Mesh networks in wireless sensor with networks. Wireless sensor networks (WSN) are a network topology in which sensors are directly connected to each other to form a fully connected network. In a mesh network, each sensor can function as a net that can resize and send data to other sensors. With a direct connection between sensor, a mesh network is able to create a network that is resilient and can tolerate value of communication nodes or canals. Advantage and challenge of mesh networks in WSN. One advantage of mesh networks is WSN are redundancy. Mesh networks have route redundancy, which means networks have route redundancy, which means that can be transmitted via alternative route if the main route is lost. This ensures the reliability and resilience of the networks against node or communication channel failures. Scalability. Mesh networks are easy to expand as each sensor can be an additional connection point. The networks can grow as needed without compromising overall performance. Network protocol for mesh networks. There are several network protocols that are commonly used in mesh networks including routing protocol. Routing protocol are used to determine the optimal route to transmit data between sensors in a mesh network. Some of the common routing protocols used in WSN are A. EODV, ADHOS 1, domain distance vector. This protocol uses on-demand cases to find routes between data source and destinations. Routes are only format when there is a request for data transmission. DSR, Dynamic Source Routing. This protocol allows sensor dynamic determine routes the routing cause stored one is sensor data is and through a source of node between the source and the sensor. J. OLSR, Optimal Link State Routing. This protocol focuses on optimizing the use of network resources, including bandwidth and energy. OLSR user link state routing takes use to build and maintain networks topology information. Mesh networks performance analysis in WSN. A performance factors analysis. In this study, we will analyze the main performance factors in a mesh network in wireless sensor network with namely latence. Latence refers to the time it takes to transmit data from a source to a destination over a network. We will measure latency in a mesh network to understand the response time required to transfer data between sensors. Throughput. Throughput refers to the amount of data that can be sent or received in one unit of time. We will analyze the throughput of the mesh network to determine the capacity of the network to transmit data efficiently. Energy consumption. Energy consumption is an important factor in WSN because sensors often operate with limited resources such as batteries. We will analyze energy consumption in a mesh network to understand the level of energy consumption by sensors and identify strategies that can optimize energy efficiency. Conclusion. In this paper, we have analyzed the performance of mesh networks in wireless sensor networks. Mesh networks offer reliable and efficient data transmission by establishing alternative and reduced routes between nodes in the network. Performance metrics such as throughput, latency, and peaks delivery ratio are used to measure mesh network performance. Factors such as the number of nodes, the distance between nodes, and the protocol used also affects network performance. Analysis of mesh networks performance in wireless sensor networks can assist in the development and optimization of wireless sensor networks in the future. Simulation and data processing. The simulation will be carried out by entering predetermined the network parameters such as the number of sensors, movement speed, signal propagation model, and the communication protocol used. Through simulation, we will collect the promised data needed for analysis. After data collection is complete, the data will be processed and analysis using appropriate statistical methods and analysis tools. We will use a graphical the then quest to visualize the results of the performance analysis in a clear and informative way. Performance analysis results. The results of the performance analysis will include a deep understanding of the latency, throughput, and energy consumption in a mesh networks within a WSN. We will report the result quantitative file and present them in graph or tables for easy interpretation. The result of the performance analysis will provide insight in the performance of the mesh network under different conditions and help identify the factors that affect performance.